Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce it and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
And George, here we go. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
And here's Maxey after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Offensive rebound outside for Martin. Embiid, the pass to Martin. To the middle, shot clock at 5. Oubre finds Martin. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Drills it from outside.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he
finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Nasty.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
For 3, Oubre. Minnesota with the rebound. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than the wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Stolen by George. Fires the 3. The shot, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Edwards launches it from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The 3. The 76ers with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Embiid kicks to Oubre. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Going inside, and finished off by McDaniel.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. For 3, Edwards sinks the triple. Edwards got 10 points.
3 points.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
George looking around. Oubre outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Randall no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Embiid. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You see that? That's called mobility, people. Embiid just moves with such effortless fluidity when he's attacking the cup. It's crazy.
Randall from outside. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
And Embiid drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Picked by Randall. Here's McDaniels. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 3. Edwards against Maxey. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
No one near Randall as he... And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Here's Reed. A three-pointer off the mark. 76ers trailing. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Embiid running the floor.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but this year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And Embiid throws it down.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. For 3, Edwards. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid from outside. They get it back. Martin the pass to Embiid. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Reed with a screen for Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Reed against George. From outside the arc, Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got himself on the board with 3 there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And the basket by Edwards. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and 1.
There's 1:40 left here in the second. Maxey against DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers trail by 4. Maxey passes to Embiid. Looking for George. He gets it. And it's George finishing it off.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Reed misses. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Oubre passes to George. Maxey on the wing. Edwards defending. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Martin. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player. Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. A 3 off the inbound. The 76ers with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Conley dishes to Ingles. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Maxey kicks to Martin. On the wing, George. Defended by Alexander Walker. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
5 seconds left to play here in the half. He gets it up. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Lowry out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Martin. And it's Yabusele in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And here are the 76ers now. A 2-point game. And stolen by Miller. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Drummond's checked in for Yabusele. Gobert with a screen on Lowry. Conley inside the line. Good, he hits the jump shot.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right read.
A nice shot by McCain.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. Martin the pass to Jackson. Shoots from the corner. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass. Drummond's got his first basket of the night.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Martin against Miller. Martin's in the post.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Drummond dishes to Jackson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Martin for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lowry passes to Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Ingles with a screen on Martin. Miller with a wide open look. No good on the triple. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. On the wing, Jackson shoots it. And that one goes long.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And finished off by Martin.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McCain. He takes it in. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Lowry against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Lowry. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's McCain. A three-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Stolen. Here's the break. Martin wide open. He fires. Hits the three from the wing. Martin's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Lowry can't get it to go. Here's Alexander Walker. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck.
All right, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Minnesota shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the guard position. Martin's in the post. Defended by DiVincenzo. Goes up the baseline. And rebounded by McDaniels.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And that one is good. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Oubre. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Edwards can't hit. The 76ers leading by 3. And that one's good. Maxey. Here's DiVincenzo.
From the team.
Randle down low. He's against Martin. Randall finds McDaniel. Got a piece of it. Oubre with the steal. '76ers moving the ball around. George against DiVincenzo. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Oubre. Misses the 3. Maxey against Reed. Now here's DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Embiid. Edwards. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards looking it over. Launches from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside for George. Pass to Oubre. Shoots it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the 76ers lead by 7. Will it go? And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Outside for Martin. Oubre outside. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 6. Reed with the block. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. 3-pointer. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Reed.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Maxey against Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
George finds Oubre. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. There's McDaniels. Yes!
And he just pushes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Martin with a screen on Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
At the line for Philadelphia,
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Maxey against Conley. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Conley, 2 shots.
Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
13 foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. A narrow win under difficult. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. Shot clock at 6. Maxey passes to Embiid. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
Towns a screen on George. Brunson on the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid from outside. Hits the trifecta. Embiid's got 5.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now the Knicks with it. It's a 3-point game. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter, doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Maxey passes to Martin. Maxey against Brunson. Launches it. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brunson with the bucket.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Now here's Maxey. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Brunson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's blocked by Martin. Here's Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Towns a screen on Martin. Anunoby passes to Bridges. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The shot by Towns, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Embiid misses. Knicks trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot. Everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. And here are the Knicks now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. And he gets it back. Outside Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. George outside. Pass to Martin. Back to George. From downtown. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Anunoby. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Now here's George. Back to Embiid. Pass to George. Knocks down the triple. George has got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brunson against George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. But on Martin, Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Hart. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Maxey passes to George. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Here's Anunoby. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. Maxey covering. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Hart. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey finds Embiid. Here's George. It's George on the wing. Puts up a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York trailing. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Outside Maxey. Pass to George. Maxey with a screen on Bridges. George's shot is off.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
There's the triple. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Hart. The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Counted from distance.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Now here's Towns. And it's blocked by Embiid. Another shot. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Martin. The Sixers trailing, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group.
Now, Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
Outside Payne. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Ryan, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Jackson. Here's McCain. Out to Lowry. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Drummond. Achua with a steal. Outside Payne. Robinson with it. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
The Knicks with the lead. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
So it's Philadelphia now, after the basket by New York. Pass to Lowry. Buries it from three.
Well, this is one thing that Kyle Lowry does well. Gets off the basketball and able to rise and fire on the catch. Impressive shot.
Now here's McBride. Right side, Robinson. Payne, pass to Robinson. Back to Payne. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's McBride. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for New York, Miles McBride.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Jackson for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia on top, up 1. All right, Allie. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fed half-court shot from Cleveland. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kenyon Martin is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's McCain in at small forward. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's McBride. Nails it from beyond the arc. McBride's got 8.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
The second effort. Outside Payne. Pass to Ryan. Let's go with a 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Robinson passes to Payne. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, leaping up high. Jackson sees his moment and seizes it.
Outside McBride. Pass to Robinson. Outside McBride. Achua with a screen on Lowry. Here's Robinson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Robinson's gotten his second bucket. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
McBride can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Lowry. Here's the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Payne against Jackson. The shot by Payne, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Right wing. Back to Martin. Over to the wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Left side McBride. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. McBride's got 10 points in the game. And it's Lowry with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 5. Drummond passes to Jackson. Here's McCain. Fades and shoots. Philadelphia with another miss. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Ryan. Back to Achua. From outside the arc. Ryan, no good. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, the ability to catch and shoot. The rising fire from Reggie Jackson on point.
Outside Payne. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Payne's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Martin misses. New York leading by 5. Here's McBride. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
For 3, Lowry nails it from 3. He's got 6.
Well, step into your shot, rise and fire. Kyle Lowry ready for 3.
Outside Payne. To the wing on the left. Now here's McBride. He's guarded closely, and he banks in the layup. McBride's got 9 points here in the second half.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
Now here's McBride. He's guarded by Lowry. McBride attacking. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. New York out in front. They're up by 4. All right, we're going to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for New York, they've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson working inside. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
For three, George. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Hart. And there it is for him. And it's an 8-point New York lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
Knicks leading by 5. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Hart. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Maxey. Martin with the ball. Towns covering. Embiid passes to George. Back to Embiid. Fires from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson taking his time here. Towns down low. He's covered by Oubre. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From deep. He buries it from 3.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
The 3 ball. And that's good. Maxey for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Left side Brunson. Oh, George with a steal. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter of this one. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Oubre finds George. Now Embiid. Back to George from the corner. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
That's good from George.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Maxey, that's good.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
Brunson passes to Hart. Fires the 3. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. Counted from distance.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Maxey. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Towns for 3, and again, New York with the triple. so this one belongs to the Knicks. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold.
Instead, like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Outside, Towns. No good from outside. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Randall a screen on Bridges. Edwards can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And it's Hart penetrating. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Karl-Anthony Towns. Reed with a screen on Anunoby. Edwards' shot is good.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Brunson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Randall a screen on Anunoby. Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 5.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Reed. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson finds Bridges. Back to Brunson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Hart penetrating.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
McDaniels a screen on Hart. Randall against Hart. Randall passes to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
The kick out to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. He's got 5.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Randall a screen on Bridges. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Bridges. No scoring in this one. Towns wide open. And the Knicks good for 2.
And the defense has to guard Towns better than this because he is just too gifted a shooter.
McDaniels. Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Lets it go. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. The Knicks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Out to Brunson. Towns in the corner. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Hart. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Brunson covering. And it's Hart penetrating. No good with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tie game in Minnesota. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Jalen Brunson. Downs is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Trains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Count it. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Brunson against Edwards. Brunson kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Towns. Ball's knocked loose. Minnesota leading by 3. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Towns. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. Brunson. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside, Edwards. Edwards careening his way to the rim. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
There's Anthony Edwards.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. Towns looking around. From deep 3-point land. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 8. To the inside. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Brunson against Edwards. From 18 feet away. And that one's good. Brunson's got his third basket of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Knicks trail by 9. Now Achua. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Alexander Walker. Payne covering. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Robinson up top. Pass to McBride. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just immoral.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Gobert. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Conley inside the line. Knicks with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Here's McBride, covered by Conley. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Knicks shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And here's Conley outside. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Ryan. And he's good on the 3 ball. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. There's a good screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Payne. Pass to McBride. There's a screen by Achua. Here's Ryan. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Ryan, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ryan's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Here's McBride. The shot's good. McBride's got his second bucket of the game to go. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Tipped away. And a fast break now for New York. Pass to Payne. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And here's Miller. Sweet move. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's McBride. He has 5. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer. They get it again. Knicks trail by 10. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. McBride passes to Achua. Payne looking around. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Achua, and he uses the glass on the layup. Achua's got his second bucket of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Conley. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field zone. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And New York, looking at who they've got. Achua is out there with Robinson. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Ryan in at small forward. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Anunoby against Edwards. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Anunoby. Hart with a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Brunson. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. And the wide open shot from Reed from outside off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Bridges for 3. That shot off the mark. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Edwards.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Brunson against McDaniel. Count that one. The Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Anunoby.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Bridges against McDaniel. A 3. It's rebounded by New York. To the wing right side. From deep, Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Edwards gets to Randall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brunson surveying the D. Nice. Brunson working inside.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Randall with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Brunson against Edwards. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
No good that time.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And it's Brunson missing. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's McDaniels. Drills the three-pointer.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Anthony Edwards.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Brunson goes in. 6 on the shot clock. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Shoots over McDaniel. Anunoby, no good. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And here's Edwards from the arc. That one doesn't go. Good D by Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And So Minnesota takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of Brad, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Paul George out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Embiid. Martin against Randall. Martin, the pass to Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Maxey passes to Oubre. George, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Oubre. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. McDaniels against George. McDaniels inside. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Reed for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Back to Embiid. Pass to George. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Martin against Edwards. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Reed, a screen on George. Outside Reed. 3-pointer. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Here's Maxey. Takes it inside. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Takes the 3.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity really a problem for shooting.
And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Hard to pass up a three-pointer when the defense is in a scramble mode.
George passes to Martin. Kicks it to George. Outside Maxey. From deep. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 6. To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Oubre. Oubre on the wing. Shot to stop the run. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Martin finds George. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Back to Embiid. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Nas Reed, and this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Martin. Right side Oubre. Pass to Embiid. It's Martin on the wing. Shoots over Randall. Kept alive with one on. Oh, Embiid with the highlight of the night.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 8. George with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Pass to Martin. Here's Embiid. Martin with a screen on Reed. Oh! Embiid packs it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, Embiid hits from outside.
Love the confidence from Joel. He gets the ball and knows exactly what he's going to do with it before he gets it.
Out to the right wing. McDaniels, a screen on Embiid. Reed for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
George passes to Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. From behind the arc. On target from range. And now it's just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc. You can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Reed for 3. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, George with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Here's Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Fires for three. Paul George pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. Maxey's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact, a good call by the officials.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Philadelphia's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jackson. Pass to Drummond. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
You know, once you leave your feet, you really limit your options.
Here's Miller. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Andre Drummond is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Jackson. And it's McCain in at the 3, small forward. Conley passes to Gobert. Alexander Walker with it. The 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Open shot by Lowry. Again, Philadelphia.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. The Sixers leading. Martin left side. Jackson outside. Pass to McCain. Out to Lowry. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's McCain, 16 feet out, drained it for 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 1.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
Conley with the ball, picked up by Lowry. 4-3. Drummond grabs the miss. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Alexander Walker. Shakes him. Miller outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to McCain. Shot on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Conley looking for an opening. Outside, Alexander Walker. Stolen by Lowry. Puts up a deep three. Martin finds Jackson. There's the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Ingles passes to Gobert. Back to Ingles. Launches a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And they're running. Here's McCain. No good with the triple. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Yep, that one's good. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, it's Martin on the wing. Back to Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to McCain. Now Lowry. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside, Alexander Walker. Miller, a screen on Jackson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the wing, right side. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer in transition. Alexander Walker's got 8 points in the quarter. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCain. Ingles defending. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Pass to McCain. Over Conley. McCain shot is off. Here's Miller. It doesn't go for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Minnesota in the lead. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Miles Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Backseat passes to George. Randle pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Edwards for 3. And man from the corner.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Randle against Martin. Randle, the pass to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Pulls up. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Maxey finds George. Out to Oubre. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Randle, the screen on Oubre. McDaniels from long range. Outside Edwards. Back to Randle. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. Now Oubre to tie it up. He drops it from range. It's a tie ball game.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Reed, 5 to shoot. From the arc. Embiid with the nice defensive effort to take the lead. Exerting himself, Embiid.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That'll be a second foul of the game. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Edwards. To end the drought. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Edwards against Maxey. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Fires the 3. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Outside McDaniels. Reed passes to Randall. Reed a screen on George. The 3, Randall. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Randall, screen on Maxey. DiVincenzo with it. Martin picks him up. Randall deciding where to go with it. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota with possession here.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Cool and collected, making them count under pressure.
Pass to McDaniels. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
The 3, DiVincenzo, and he buries it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer!
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Here's George, out to Oubre. Takes the 3. Off target from downtown. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh! He drills the game winner!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the...
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with George. And it's Oubre in at the three, the small forward. Knocks down the three ball. Anunoby's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Knicks. Here's George. What a terrific move that was.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Hart with a screen on George. Brunson kicks to Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Back to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Martin. On deep, Brunson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. We just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. We'll see if they're up to it, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Really left alone that time.
Oh, man, just taking a smooth shot. Martin could have put butter on that one.
Brunson against George. Brunson kicks to Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside, George. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
So good, so experienced, Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Here's Brunson. And Embiid pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Oubre, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Oubre just being aggressive, and that's going to pay off on some free throw shooting attempts here.
He doesn't get the second one. Knicks trail by 6. And here's Brunson outside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Man, that one's deep, showing you Brunson's got some confidence in the stroke here.
To the left wing, Embiid wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bridges inside. He's covered by Maxey. Bridges shot good.
So efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Maxey on the wing. The deep three from George. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 4. Hart the pass to Towns. On deep, Brunson. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, George with it. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Hart kicks to Towns. Back to Hart. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 6 points for Josh Hart.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down a 3. Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Fires the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. For the 3, cranes the three-pointer. George has got 8.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
What a shot! Amazing!
That would count.
Unreal.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Brunson with it. Now defended by Embiid. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Inside, here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. The focus from Brunson.
You always hear about the toughness at Brunson. It really comes through when he's taking defenders on inside.
And George kicks to Oubre. Outside for Martin. Sinks the triple. Martin's got 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Knocked away. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Towns. Maxey finds Oubre. Outside Martin. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby passes to Hart. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Martin. Here's Maxey. Buries it from 3-point range. Maxey's got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's McBride. It's good from long range.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
Pass to George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Here's McBride. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. He just served him up.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And that one misses. Jackson from long range. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Here's McBride, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
At the line, 2 shots.
Payne hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
He had a nice open look right there. Martin's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Here's Achua. Rebound Andre Drummond. Here's McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point lead at the end. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Wrong. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Lowry. Martin is out there with Andre Drummond. And there's Jackson. And it's McCain in at the small forward position. Philadelphia leading by 15. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to McCain. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Outside for Lowry. And here's Jackson. Lowry setting the pick for Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Payne finds McBride. Now here's Achua. Guarded by Jackson. Up top, Achua. Nothing on the board. Pass to McBride. The shot's good from Achua.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Robinson. That shot off. Great D that time from Martin. And Lowry has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McBride passes to Ryan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Back to Jackson. Lets it fly. Outside for Lowry. Pass to McCain. Now here is Lowry. From deep. It's hauled in by Achua.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
McBride with the ball. And again, New York with the triple.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 14. And it's Payne in the corner. Good on the triple. Payne's got 5 now.
No hesitation from Payne that time. Playing assertive here.
Sixers lead 54-43.
Outside Lowry. 1:07 left to play in the third. Pass to Drummond. Excellent D that time from Robinson. New York's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Achua, no good. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. It's stolen. Now, here's Achua. Outside Robinson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Great concentration from Robinson there. Good work to accept the contact and then keep working through it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving in. Pass to Ryan. Now McBride. Defended by Drummond. Here's Ryan. No good on the triple. Here's McCain. On the wing, Jackson. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And he gets the bucket.
And George has been assertive in this one, shouldering the load offensively.
From deep, Brunson. Rebound by the 76ers. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Maxey. Drops in the tray.
Maxey.
And the 76ers lead by 18.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
New York shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And here's Brunson. Bridges finds Brunson. Here's Hart. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Knicks foul. Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
George with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Maxey passes to Oubre. Maxey with the screen on Anunoby. Bridges with the steal.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. trying to get open. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Over Maxey. Off the left rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Anunoby has the open look. Good on the three-point shot.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
76ers.
And Brunson comes to help.
51.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Shoots. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Knicks trail by 17. Brunson the pass to Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Philadelphia leading by 15. The three from George. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out left to the wing. It's to Hart. This one for 3. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
56.
Oubre outside. From downtown, Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And the Knicks with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Anunoby. Here's Maxey, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
59.
Maxey's got 9 points here in the second half.
3 points.
Towns, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The tray, and that one is off. Knicks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Maxey.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Brunson.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. And that one's good. Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Brunson. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was all right, David. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's DiVincenzo. This one for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Anunoby, a screen on DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Knicks lead
for 3, Randle. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby, a screen on DiVincenzo. Anunoby passes to Hart. Now here's Bridges. And there's the screen. Back to Hart. 3-pointer. Reid with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Well, size and athleticism, but a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That uptake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Now here's Edwards. Reid, a screen on Hart. Edwards for 3. Pass to Reid. The kick out to Edwards. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. For 3, Randle hits the 3-pointer. And this game is tied up now.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Reid finds DiVincenzo. Reid, a screen on Bridges. DiVincenzo against Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Edwards uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 6 points.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Brunson taking his time here. Driving inside. Out to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. And it's Brunson again missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Randle. Here's McDaniels. Anunoby covering. The 3 is up. McDaniels can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Jacks up a 3. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Randall can't hit. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. To the middle. Here's Hart. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Beyond the arc. And that's good. Randall for 3. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
Off the bounce into the jumper. Julius Randle makes it look easy.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Bridges a screen on Edwards. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
You've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for New York starting the second. Now here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. DiVincenzo with a steal. McDaniels from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
McDaniels can't hit.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Rebound, Minnesota.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Minnesota again missing. New York trailing. Hart goes in, kicks it out Towns, and stolen by Edwards. On the break, McDaniels from long range hits the trifecta. McDaniels got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pulls up for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Brunson against Edwards. Brunson passes to Bridges. And here's Hart. 4 on the clock. The shot, no good. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota leading by 7. Fires for 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Towns a screen on McDaniels. Lets it go from the wing. They grab their own miss. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on McDaniels. Anunoby for 3. The next rebound. Back to Hart. Hart with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Anunoby. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Pass to Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Bridges. Randall finds McDaniels. The 3. Tries again. The Knicks with the rebound. Left side, Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Towns a screen on Edwards. Brunson takes it himself. New York again can't hit. Minnesota leading by 7. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here we go, one-on-one. Puts it up. Randall against Hart. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Bridges misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
McDaniels from long range. The shot that time not on target. And an Obi for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so that's the end of the first half. The T-Wolves. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Mike Conley. Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here they come. McBride passes to Achua. Outside McBride. Out to the right wing. Ryan, no good. Minnesota leading by 13. Alexander-Walker with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. They get the rebound. Pass to Gobert. Miller outside. Nails it from 3.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Miller can't get it to go. Well, the Knicks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Ryan. And he comes up with a bucket. Ryan's gotten his first basket of the night. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Achua. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Robinson. Yet to see a basket. Outside Payne. Sinks that one from the post.
Timberwolves lead 35.
Here's Conley. Fires the 3. Outside, Ingles. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Payne.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Miller. Alexander-Walker with it. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Count it. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter.
25.
Here's Conley. Good on the bucket.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Payne with it. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3. Payne's got 5.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
28.
Outside, Ingles. Back to Alexander Walker. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
McBride can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Alexander Walker with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. Achua against Miller. That 3's off the mark. Knicks trail by 14. McBride passes to Robinson. Here's Achua. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. McBride can't get it to go. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Stolen by Payne. Achua against Miller. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Eight seconds left to play in the third. Achua with a screen on Conley. Payne, he's open. Great look, but off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Precious Achua, and it's Ryan in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's McDaniels. After the basket by New York on the other end. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
McBride attacking. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves lead by 15. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2 points. That one goes. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
A new lineup here for New York. For 3, Randall. Spins. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
For 3, Bridges. Randall against Hart. Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 8 rebounds in the game. Bridges finds Towns. Offline with a 3.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Knicks trail by 21. Brunson passes to Towns. From outside the arc. Towns can't get that one to fall. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. McDaniels from long range. Drills it from deep.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
They need this. And it's Brunson with the 3.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Timberwolves lead.
The 3, Randall knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Reed for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, deflected. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who...
Get you some! Show us some power! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 17. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For 3, Randall. To the left wing. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Minnesota ball.
Now DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Brunson. Pass to McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And here's Edwards. Fires away from way outside. And the miss. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was...